We're back again.
Yes. Hello, everybody.
Hello. So I have a highlight. Oh, gee, you're
Hi.
here. You were kind of. I kept.
First time doing a podcast.
Having a little trouble
No,
getting on.
that's okay. Scooch,
Oh,
scooch a
sure,
little.
sure.
We're so happy you're here.
Hi. It's nice to meet you.
Let's see if we can get us both in the picture here.
We're so happy that you both made it and that you're here. Welcome to the podcast.
Well, thank you. And we thank you for your patience.
Oh, no, that's okay. So, Jean, it was so great meeting you the other day when I came
Yeah.
in.
And thank you all for the gifts that you brought.
Of course. Of course.
We were not expecting the gifts, but thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you for what you both do. It's incredible. So we want to hear, we know a little bit about your story. And I read you guys were professors, or I think, Larry, you might still be a professor.
No, we're both in retirement now, transitioning from that. We do lecture and present from time to time, but officially retired and emeritus.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Well, we're 100% YoFresh.
Okay, that's great. So tell us how YoFresh started, how you went from professors to YoFresh.
We were traveling throughout Arizona. We have a place in Arizona, and we happened upon a cafe. It's called a news cafe. And people were sitting there talking to each other. They were very relaxed, reading the newspaper in conversation. And I just happened to say to Larry, at the point of retirement, like that, it's a sense of community. That's what I like. But I forgot about it. He did not.
Okay.
This was in the pre-Starbucks days. It was probably almost 30 years ago. The pre-Starbucks days, before people, spent their days in that Frisco and sipping coffee and so forth. So it was a concept that was very fresh and inviting to us, and said we thought, one day it would be so nice to have such a place, to be able to host a communal gathering space where people interact, on a collegial and communal basis. So that was the first idea, and then in that same venue, the Phoenix venue, we actually in Scottsdale, city of Scottsdale, just adjacent to it, we encountered a place called Yogurt Land. And this was also a new and very fascinating concept, self-serve frozen dessert that had at its core a health-oriented product, frozen yogurt, as opposed to ice cream and soft serve custard, which we both enjoy. But this was an interesting combination of a new way of serving a cafe menu, but that was health oriented. So that also was appealing to us. And just prior to that, we had encountered here in the North Shore area a place called Mrs. Fields Cookies.
Yes, know it well.
And the thing that struck us about Mrs. Fields Cookies was that when you go into a chocolate chip cookie shop, you come out with a smile. Just something energizing and happy making about warm chocolate chip cookies. And so what came about then was the merging of these three different experiences into an operation that we thought, this is something that we can commit ourselves to.
However, I forgot about it. I retired a year before Larry. And so I was just visiting with my girlfriends. And he says, well, would you help me with this yogurt shop?
And so it came from there. But one very critical point that must be mentioned in this whole scenario is what the intentionality, the ultimate intentionality of this was to be. It was not just to be a commercial venture, a money-raising venture, nothing wrong with that, funding your retirement, addition, money-making. But there was an experience that we had which gave a central focus to this enterprise. And that is, as we traveled across various venues in Europe, South America, and so forth, we encountered a lot of youth getting on and off the Eurails, going in and out of youth hostels, and visiting the local sites. But what struck us was that the youth that we were seeing were Euro-American youth. They were white youth. No African-American youth, no Black youth. And where that became pertinent was that we were learning how transformative, how enriching, how expanding of one's vision travel can be. And yet, as we reflected on the fact that African Americans historically marginalized and bereft of the opportunities for really engaging the world, that in these experiences, there are no African American youth. And so we said one day we would like to be a source for African American youth to receive the same kinds of benefits of travel that we are experiencing. And so when we got the opportunity, we established what is now called the Ellen J. YoFresh Foundation for Expanding Youth Horizons. And that is our core purpose. That's what this all leads to, being a conduit for funds for cross-cultural international travel for African American youth.
That is
And
incredible.
in the meantime, we developed a sense of community that we, on a day-to-day basis, as people come in, we ask every day, so who came in? What's the story? So we've built so many relationships that this is a hard thing to try and get away from because we enjoy it so much.
And we have partnered with and been supportive of the broad spectrum of community agencies, whether they be social, political, educational, artistic. We have become an ongoing go-to place for just all types of a person, whether it's the mayor having a coffee clutch for his campaign, or whether it's a local church seeking to have a space of interaction for its membership, or a local art institution. The Evanston Arts Center, for instance, hosting its annual event and seeking refreshments. So the Fleetwood Jourdain Theater.
Or birthday parties, little girls' birthday parties. Right now, we have a knitting club as we speak in the store. And so they come on every Saturday from 3 to 6 o'clock. The things that they knit, they give away to those who need it. So there's so many different types of activities that happen at YoFresh.
That's
The
incredible.
school superintendent holds her coffee clutches here to inform the community about the updates on what's happening in that system. We have the deaf mute group. I've forgotten their official name, but they meet here on a regular basis.
We've had bar mitzvahs, birthdays, family reunions, everything.
Wow.
In our cafe now, we have a book display for an organization called Young, Black, and Lit. It also seeks to introduce African American youth to the world of literature. And so they sell books through our store and practice of other avenues to raise monies to purchase books, which they give to all the students in the African American students and others in the local school districts. And to this point, they have given 115,000 books
That's
in the
incredible.
6 years that they have been in operation.
Wow.
So the Young Black and Lit bookstore is here in the YoFresh Cafe.
The amount of good things you guys are doing for others is truly remarkable.
Yeah, you have one of the richest retirement lives and most meaningful retirement lives that I've heard of to
Yes.
date.
I
You're
mean,
right on that.
what an incredible story. And I also was reading that you donate yogurt to the Rice Education Center. Is that right?
They recently transitioned the name to Lydia. But yes, every Wednesday for the last several years, we have delivered cups of yogurt to the students and staff of the Rice Now Lydia Center, just as it used to be Wednesday also. It's less frequent now. It's once a month. We provide subsidized meals for the Connections for the Homeless facility here.
That's all.
Full dinner meals for the Connections for the Homeless.
Have you always been so philanthropic?
Have we always been so philanthropic? Yes,
Yeah.
because that is our commitment. As I said, this is not simply a commercial transactional enterprise. It really is an opportunity to advance our vision of a better world that is possible. And we're doing our part in this little corner of the world, 635 Chicago Avenue, to be a part of the vision that we seek for the world. to be a contributing part. That's who YoFresh is.
Wow. Well, pure heart. Honestly, just pure heart. And that's what I felt when I met Eugene. Is just
Yes,
the
thank you.
warmth, and honestly, both of you just feel how much you want to spread positivity and generosity and all the things that we all need right now more than ever, really.
Absolutely. And we thank you for this interview. Yeah.
Of course. On a lighter note, I know I'd asked Eugene in the shop, but for those listening, what the most popular items are, and I know one of them was chili, which I tried, and it's delicious. So I will be back for sure for more chili. But what are some of the other popular items when people come in so they know?
Well, we have some people in right now, and the mac and cheese is ordered.
We have our Vienna beef hot dogs. A special, almost giveaway price on those. But yes, our hot dogs are very popular. And
We have a couple of sandwiches that are very popular. The tuna and the chicken salad sandwich are very, very popular.
And for dessert, what do you recommend?
Well, Larry's brownies, for one thing.
All
He,
right.
he makes the brownies.
I make the brownies. And we have a local partner who makes our pound cake, lemon pound cake, which also is very popular. Then in our yogurts, smoothies are high on the list, especially the strawberry banana smoothie.
Oh, I love strawberry banana smoothie.
Yeah, strawberry banana, wild berry, and then one of our specialties we call the Bahama Mama.
And increasingly root beer floats.
Yes, root beer
Oh,
float.
well, that's good to know. Well, we will definitely come in and try one of the sandwiches and a smoothie.
And get a soup and sandwich combo.
A
We
soup
have
and
a
a
tomato
sandwich, all
bagel bisque, which is really phenomenal, as well as broccoli chip.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
That's all really good to know. Well, thank you both so much. We so appreciate you taking the time to share your story and all the incredible work you both are doing.
And thank you for your patience.
Yes, it's our
Oh, of course. Of
honor.
course.
Well worth it.
We're grateful to you for everything that you do. So
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you.